Hello everybody and welcome back to DRAF007 Classic Gaming. And we're taking a bit of a turn on the channel. I know I've been playing lots of retro games, we'll continue to do so, but we're moving on to COD Mobile as our go-to on this channel. So I've really been enjoying the last few seasons of COD Mobile and going to, I guess, give you guys some hints and tips and show you some gameplay from, I guess, a average noob on this, trying to get to a legendary status. So we're at the start of season 7, just came out a couple of days ago, and season 7 of ranked, series 5 of ranked, which is where we are going to kind of try. We're going to focus on multiplayer to start with. We will do Battle Royale as well. Last season, I was able to achieve legendary rank on both. So want to kind of show you guys, I guess, a little bit of how I managed to get there. So yeah, if we looked at ranked, and we go to, so currently Pro 5 in multiplayer, and trying to, well, going to work our way back towards Legendary, which is where we were at the end of the last season. Obviously played a little bit and a little bit already, and kind of moved from, they put me back to, where did they put me back to? Elite 1, so we're at, sorry, yes, they put us back to Pro Run, so at Pro 5. Now, I am a fairly average player, guys. I would say I'm a two-thumb player at the moment still. I can't quite get the other fingers involved. So if you're a beginner at this, you've certainly come to the right place. If you have a look, you can see that both in last season and the season before, that in Battle Royale and multiplayer, personal best being a legendary. A few little hints and tips to start with, and I'm going to take you through my loadout. Probably is the very first thing, because it's obviously the most important thing. So when we're talking multiplayer, this is what my loadout looks like. And want to kind of explain you through some of the how and why on this. So if you look at the gun, I go with the AK-117. Now, I guess, you know, when it comes to guns, there's lots of different things that you can do, lots of different styles, lots of different ways people like to go with. But if you're looking for an all-round best assault rifle, for me the AK-117 is still probably the most comfortable gun, you know, that I have come across. And then looking at my attachments on this, I guess if you're looking for something with a bit more control, the M4 is really quite good. You know, even the BK-57, I find a lot of people are using. Now, I've gone with the Cubic Illusion because it, this one gives you a little bit of speed at respawn. And then when I look at the attachments, so the attachments are quite important. I use the FMJ, which gives us extra damage, I suppose, and material penetration. Then I've got the quick draw, so I can actually aim quicker. Now, last season I wasn't using the foregrip to increase the accuracy. I actually found the recoil wasn't too bad on the AK-117 once you got used to it. However, I have noticed so far this season that it changed slightly, and it feels a bit better with the foregrip on. I don't use an optic, and it's probably something that you won't hear from a lot of people, but when you actually are quick aiming, it's actually slower if you've got an optic on. So, you know, you might save yourself, I think, about a 0.2 second response time, and that can make the difference between a kill and not a kill. So if you can get used to not having an optic on, it's actually probably better. So that's why I don't do that. For my secondary weapon, I've just got standard handgun. I use a war machine as my special operator skill, I guess. You know, whatever you choose here, I think is probably more dependent on your game style. The gravity spikes certainly don't have the same effect that they did in the last season, which I think is a good thing. I just find the war machine helps during certainly playing Domination and things like that, when you're trying to get onto an area. Then when it comes down to your perks, so I have swayed between lightweight and flat jacket. I actually like lightweight because it just, I guess, one, helps me get to the destination that I want to a bit quicker, and just helps me feel like I'm moving with a bit more speed and a bit more reaction. Then for the second one, obviously toughness is very important because you do get caught in gunfights, so not flinching when you're in a gunfight is really important. And for the third one, I use dead silence, which I think everyone has to use, using your silent movement. So these have helped me very much. Now, probably the other thing is looking through, if you want to see kind of how I am set up in terms of my settings and controls. Now, remembering I'm a 2-thumb noob, so, you know, I will advance this, but this is where I'm currently at. I do use one touch ADS. I have got 3D touch aim available for me, so I do use that. So if you look at my layout at the moment, this is kind of where it sits at the minute. Now, certain things that you can do. So if you look at my ADS mode here, I've got the scale a little bit down on the directional thing, which just helps with left and right a little bit more, just suited to me. And again, if you can, I guess, remove the opacity of those as you get more comfortable with where your buttons are, so that you don't have to, obviously, you know, it kind of holds up your screen a little bit. So you can kind of see where I'm at, the jump and thing. You can imagine my thumb, if you, I'm using 3D touch aim, so where the actual shoot button there is on the right hand side, that isn't, you'll see during the game, that's not actually there. So that's where my thumb kind of works through between the aim and the reload. Over on this side, that's kind of where my thumb's working, and obviously then just tapping when I go to kind of shoot. Looking at the settings as well, just kind of looking through what's important here. The field of view I have kind of opened up just slightly, and then if you're looking at sensitivities, and I guess this is about your own game style, but always use fixed speed. Don't use anything other than fixed speed, because if you lose speed acceleration, it kind of means as you move your thumbs or your fingers quicker, the actual movement becomes quicker, which doesn't really work. So leave it on a fixed speed. And then your sensitivities, I guess, are going to be guided by yourself. So I kind of used a high sensitivity, but then found I also then needed to, or I think I had a mid sensitivity, went to high. It was too much for me at the time, but there's certain things that I wanted a little bit higher, which I think was just the standard sensitivity to turn up a little bit. So kind of important to get it to, I guess, to the style that you kind of want. And, you know, I guess with that in mind, we'll go into a game and I'll kind of talk through some of the things, I guess, that I kind of try to achieve through a game. So let's go, guys, and let's start this grind and journey towards Legendary. Not a fan of Search and Destroy. It's probably my worst style of game, to be completely honest. Oh, and I've joined a game.
Cover me. Reloading.
Time's almost up. Nice work. Get ready for the next round.
Okay, so yeah, Search and Destroy, probably the game I like least, to be honest.
Destroy the objective. We got the bomb.
And particularly even more so this map, I struggle with a little bit, but we will, let's just see how we go, eh?
Grenade! I'm hurt.
Lost the bomb.
So they're down at B.
It's all up to you now. Finish the mission.
And that wasn't very good.
Target's in sight.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up. Defend the objectives. They have the bomb.
You just see the movement piece works really well, and I'm kind of able to move a bit quicker. It certainly works for Domination and Hardpoint really well. See him there. It's incredible.
Changing mag.
I think I do sometimes suffer
Changing mag, cover me.
From a low ping over here in Australia.
Enemy in sight.
Last one. Complete the mission. The enemy has the bomb. Nice work. Get ready for the next round.
Lucky for my teammates there, hey? Alright. Let's hopefully get a kill in this one.
Defend the objective. They have the bomb.
Changing mag.
I got shot.
I'm hurt.
Certainly he moved.
Reloading. Cover me.
The bomb has been planted.
That's what the movement I could hear. I have to head down to A.
Reloading.
Time's almost up.
Target's in sight.
Oh, they didn't even
Nice work.
stop us down. There we
Ready
go.
for the next round.
We're going to have them hit then.
Defend the objectives. The enemy has the bomb.
I got shot. Cover me. Reloading.
Oh, there we go. Got ourselves a kill. 2-on-2 now. So I might have to go and
I'm
Last man standing. Finish
we're
it.
over at B.
They have the
Contact
bomb.
with enemy.
has been planted.
Okay, we've done it. Alright, there we go. Well, that was kind of strategic.
For deployment.
That was strategic more than anything there, guys. So you can see the first couple of rounds there, I got absolutely nothing. And then just this round getting
Enemy
3
contact.
kills, and that was more just probably understanding, a bit of situational awareness, more than anything else. And the speed at which that gun comes up and brings its sight up kind of does significantly help. So obviously joined that one in play, 2 games are already done.
Just another day. Good job.
But still got very good XP there, 97.9, so in the top 2% there are players in ranked at the moment, or top 2.1 as we stand right now. Not bad for a noob. And got those 3 kills all in the last round. Let's join another game and see what we get. Alright, Domination in Nuketown. This could be fun.
Domination.
I still like this to use this time just to practice movement a bit. Movement's it's very important to get very comfortable with being able to move at speed. Certainly as a thumb player, it doesn't feel like I'm anywhere near as fast as most of the players around me. I imagine most of these guys using 4 to...
Capture the objectives. We're
4
capturing
6
C.
fingers.
Enemy taking Alpha. Enemy has A. We captured Charlie.
Frag! Enemy contact.
Got smashed there. Ouch. That's going to cost us.
Frag! Grenade!
Just so important to catch.
Capturing Bravo.
I'm down.
It's alright, it looks like we might
captured
have
Bravo.
got it. Now it's just about defending it.
Losing Bravo. Taking the lead. Lost B.
Quarterback office.
We're capturing B.
Reloading.
It's too
Roll
close.
on
Fight
in.
harder.
Catch your
Heads
back.
up, team. Enemy UAV spotted. Captured B. Enemy Shock
there.
RC is coming. We've taken the lead.
Contact with enemy.
I'm down.
Changing mag. Cover me. Changing mag.
UAV online.
Good shot on me, that one. Jesus.
Frag!
Right, this is the spot I like to use to defend B.
Changing mag.
Because as they come out of, I guess, here, you can take them from
Hunter
there
killer
and then
drone deployed.
still gives us a sight
Targets in sight.
of
UAV online.
down the side as well.
Reloading.
UAV online. Keep on them. We're winning this one.
Contact with enemy.
Capturing A. We're almost there. Keep it up.
Grenade!
for the
Okay,
next
so
round.
teammates did really well there. Obviously got some strong players on here, because I didn't really have to do anything there in terms of defending that base once we'd won it.
Capture the objectives. We're capturing Alpha. UAV online. Enemy taking C. We captured A. Enemy has C.
Frag
Enemy
out!
taking B. We've taken the
Targets
lead.
in sight.
We're capturing Bravo.
Changing mag.
Capture Bravo.
And again, the most important thing is actually capturing that flag.
capturing
And what we did
captured
well there
B.
was the whole
Losing
team did it.
B.
Grenade!
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Enemy shock RC is coming. Lost Bravo.
Damn it.
We lost B. Be advised, hostile predator missile
Frag
inbound. Capture Bravo. Enemy UAV spotted.
Frag!
We're capturing B.
Enemy in sight.
Heads up. UAV spotted. Friendly
Oh.
stealth chopper inbound.
Nice fighter there.
Reloading, cover me.
We're capturing Bravo.
Cover me.
We're capturing B.
Changing
Captured
mag.
Bravo. UAV recon ready for deployment. Friendly shock RC is ready. Friendly shock RC is coming. UAV online. Ready to jam enemy
Reloading.
UAV.
Cover me.
Friendly shock RC has been destroyed. Counter UAV up.
Reloading.
Blind.
Reloading. Contact with enemy. Changing mag.
Friendly airstrike incoming. Capturing C. UAV online. Losing Bravo. Captured C. All positions locked down.
Didn't even
Hold your
notice him
positions. Losing C. Losing Alpha.
These guys rolling around.
We lost A. Hunter-killer drone deployed.
Reloading.
UAV
They're all
online.
going to come this way now.
Objective
Enemy
almost
in
complete.
sight.
Keep it up. We're capturing A. They're hurting. Keep fighting. UAV online.
Changing mag. Cover me.
Changing mag.
And that was a pretty solid victory, that one.
Targets!
Now, once again, obviously got some very strong teammates here. Because I certainly wouldn't have been in the top 3 of that, I don't think. Based on the amount of kills that I got. But again, we all play our part, and that's how we become great players. Is by strategically, understanding your own strengths and weaknesses.
Mission accomplished.
Certainly
Good
for
work.
those guys that felt confident to rush the other team, I certainly didn't. For me, it was more about defending the base, and that was my part being played there. Just got ourselves a new in the striker barricade. What are the special skills? Better explosive resistance when sliding. Kills broadcast with effects. Cool. Yes, I certainly wasn't in the top 3 there. Alright, let's go another one. I'll do 1 or 2 more. Why not? Alright, so you've seen a Domination, seen a Search and Destroy, now we're going to do Hardpoint. Hardpoint, obviously quite challenging
Hardpoint.
to get to the spots required. One of the great things that I learnt from Ferg, if you want to look at him, he's got some great videos, one of the best players of COD Mobile around, and talks a lot about counting opposition. So you kind of know they've got 5, and if you kill them in quick succession, it's probably more for
Hardpoint
domination
identified.
to understand how many players of them are going to be around.
Hardpoint is ours. We've taken the lead.
Yeah, that's the reason why I got lightweight to get into the hard point
Enemy
first.
in sight.
I know where these guys are. Just want to obviously I'm actually quite happy to avoid them in hard point unless they come into the hard point. If they're going to stand up there and try to snipe, it's fine.
Get ready. I'm down.
I'll hold the hard point for the team right now.
Hardpoint contested.
Reloading. Cover me.
So I shouldn't have even needed to go for that kill, frankly, because
The objective is updating soon.
he wasn't coming into the hard point. But what we'll do now is we'll go and go to the next hard point.
Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. They're hurting. Keep fighting. Capture the objective.
And now we've got the new hardpoint
identified.
taken over.
Hardpoint locked
And
down.
they're all going to come from that side. So they could come there.
Targets in sight.
Or from here, obviously. So just about watching these 2 points.
Frag out. Changing mag.
Hardpoint contested.
Changing mag.
UAV online.
Objective is updating soon.
The funny thing is, if they're going to stay outside the hard point and just leave us in here, well,
Targets in sight.
that's no problem, right?
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
There they go, they just got us then.
Capture the objective.
Again, the new hard point, we've already got people in here
Hardpoint
again.
is ours.
So, gives us again another opportunity that if we can hold on to this one for the next 20 seconds, we're pretty much a surefire. Again, we'll just try to shoot them as they come.
Changing mag.
Objective almost complete. Keep it up.
So we're just watching through here, and we're actually...
Enemy in sight.
It's going to be one of the greatest hardpoint wins I've ever had. Wow. Now these are all random games, I haven't got teammates either, and I guess one of the great things is when you find some friends and play together with them, you obviously get that consistency. I suppose with this I'm just playing with anyone and everyone, or whoever I'm matched up with. But again, you can kind of see the team there working together really well, towards the same goal.
Just another game. Good job.
So, we're kind of looking at that. If I can have another 1 or 2 games like that, we're going to get to Master, which is my goal for today. Only needed 3 kills. I mean, you kind of look at it and the kills are low across the board there. Because we just protected where we were and they weren't really attacking. And I think that's one of the things is understanding the actual games themselves. Alright, let's go. Let's have another one because if we can have another good win, we're quite close to hitting Master here. So guys, hope you're just enjoying some of the random gameplay, I guess. You kind of see I'm not a fantastic player, but just grinding out and trying to continually improve my craft. Have my moments.
Team deathmatch.
Have my good moments, have my terrible moments. And hope you guys would consider subscribing and liking this video and continuing to join the journey with me.
Go, go, go!
and I'll share more and more tips, I suppose, and you know, things that I'm finding through the game that kind of help me.
Get down,
for maybe
sniper!
you guys that are like me, that are relatively new to this or trying to improve the game and you know, play with the big boys in ranked.
Reloading. Cover me.
Certainly a lot of much better players than me. But I hope you consider, you know, joining someone who's trying to improve their craft. Really good way to see how your recoil is when you're done. Just kind of look through that, you can kind of see that AK-47 with, AK-117. At the moment, recoil extremely low when you look at where the shooting is. Again, you know, probably trying to, something that I don't do well is, you know, slide at all, jump at all. I haven't been able to incorporate movement so much into my craft, and that's because of obviously using thumbs. Let's see, team deathmatch, let's go.
Don't rush!
Add me as a friend and let's play together in the next game. Add me as a friend and let's play together in the next game.
Okay, so
We lost the lead.
go, we can see this somewhere up here.
Enemy in sight. Reloading.
Close. Fight harder.
Got him, how did he get me at the same time?
Lost the lead.
I'm trying to be careful not to rush, but I didn't do that well then.
Heads up, team. Enemy UAV spotted.
Oh, I certainly didn't do that well. It's always the piece where then I like to look at their kill cam and go, how did they see me? Shooting the wrong way completely. That's terrible. Alright, this is already in dire straits. They are so far ahead of us.
Reloading, cover me.
So this looks like it's going to be a loss unless we
Reloading.
do something relatively quickly about it.
Reloading.
Oftentimes what happens in team deathmatches is we go running for the kills too quickly.
Reloading. Cover me.
Rather than just waiting.
Targets in sight.
Allowing them to try to sort us out. Like I just did then. Far out.
Reloading.
Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted.
Changing mag.
Kind of left myself open there. I saw a couple of them. Didn't know if they knew I was there. I certainly did.
I got shot.
Contact with enemy.
Oh dear me. Got one, couldn't get the other.
I'm hurt. I got shot. I'm hurt.
I need to move a little bit more then. I'm just not sure why we're...
Heads up, team. Enemy UAV spotted.
Sniper!
Bring it up, squad.
we
Changing
have
mag, cover me.
absolutely smashed in this game. Wow. Jesus.
Changing mag!
Changing mag. Reloading!
Reloading! Cover me!
Oh, damn it. Nearly had him.
I'm down.
And again, there just needs sometimes to be a little bit of patience, I guess, which some of my teammates haven't had in this one. And me too, to a degree, let's be honest. Sometimes it's confidence, sometimes it's skill. So we take a big defeat there. 50-35.
Mission failed.
Only lost
We'll
one
get him next time.
1 point on that. Which must have meant we didn't do too badly, and yeah, so that was my MVP game, unfortunately on the losing team. But I think what you could see from that was a bit of patience in team deathmatch is what's kind of required. Not just running through, or I guess if you're a player like me and you're not the best, you don't just want to run and completely leave yourself open all the time. So we might leave today's one there, guys. Hopefully it gives you a little bit of insight into what we're doing, what we're about, and you know, going to bring you a lot more of these COD mobile videos. I quite like just being able to, I guess, record this and upload it in its full version for you guys, so you see the whole games rather than just the bits that I do well in. You can kind of see how a game kind of plays out when we upload the full lot, and I'll continue with my tips and what's helping me improve. I hope you guys really enjoy this. Please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and my content. I'd love to bring you a lot more of COD Mobile. So yeah, once again, please leave a comment. Are you enjoying Season 7? What's your favourite bit of the game? What frustrates you? What would you like to know more about? And I can obviously put some more of that together in the next video. So once again, thanks again, guys. We will see you all next time. Bye from now from DRAF 007 Classic Gaming.